Hey, it's Clazy, Matt and Kimber on Mix 94.5, and this week we're paying tribute to our mate Captain Paul.
Mm-hmm.
The words feel weird as they come out of our mouths, don't they? Captain Paul's retiring.
Yes, he is.
And because he's done 30 years and 2 days on air, that means there's been a lot of people in the industry and a lot of friends he's made along the way. And so we want to get those people in for a chance to share their love with Paulie. Who else do we need to get in other than
Blackers!
Blackers, Uncle Black?
Ian
Oh,
Blackley,
hello.
good to see you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Very well.
Like, you got to love him like chocolate, don't you?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what a wonderful, wonderful man. And when we found out about his cancer struggle, that was a real shock. That was just terrible.
Yep,
But,
no doubt.
let's hope he keeps fighting away and he gets on top of it and he's enjoying his retirement.
He's got a great attitude, and you would have so many memories of the captain.
Oh, lots.
Yes.
Yes.
Any that you can share on air? During,
Lots you couldn't share.
Yes, that's what
for
I- yeah,
obvious
true.
reasons.
Well, how long have you known Paul? He would have been quite young.
Oh, Paul and I started working together in 91 or 92 or something like that.
Yeah, wow.
At the other radio station in Wellington Street.
Yep.
And I had a bit of an idea back then. We had like the Black Thunders, the AKA, the prize patrol.
Yeah, sure, the cars, yeah.
Whatever they call them back then. But I had a great idea. I said, hey, listen, it's summer. Why don't we get a Harley Davidson and we'll call it Black Thunder 3? And he went, oh, that's a great idea. Everybody thought it was a wonderful idea. So I sort of arranged it because I knew the dealers. And we get this Harley Davidson Sportster. And I sort of went, well, there you go. Off you go. I've got the idea. I've got the bike. And it worked out that Paul and I were the only ones that knew how to ride it, that had licenses. And he and I got lumbered for the whole summer with having to go out at night time in the hot 30 or whatever it was, as well as working during the day.
Giving away choc milks.
Oh, yeah, it's so-and-so in the Black Thunder 3 in Fremantle. So that wasn't such a smart idea.
No.
No, never come up with good ideas in radio, mate.
No, but we had a plan a few years ago. I was probably a few years ago. It was probably 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I had some mates who were involved in gold mining, and they had some leases up near Kew. And I had another bright idea. We never got around to this one, but we spoke about it for a while. We were going to take our Christmas holidays. We're going to buy metal detectors, and we were going to go up and we were going to go prospecting. And if we were going to find that much gold, we didn't have to come back. And that that never happened either. And what was another one?
Well, you would have been out on the town a few times with
Oh,
Paulie as well,
numerous
right?
times,
You would have seen
yeah.
a few Christmas parties and a few nights out on the Terps.
And none of them ended well. I remember one night in the city, Andrea Humperstone, a member of our sales department, a good friend of ours who was no longer with us.
The late Andrea,
unfortunately. She and I and Paul went out in the town one night after something, and they were right into karaoke singing.
Oh, yeah, he likes a song, doesn't he?
And I anyway, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's like the karaoke bar at the old Orchard Hotel across the road from the old entertainment centre on Wellington Street or somewhere. And I'd had enough to drink for 50 people, along with they have done the same thing, and they're up there trying to drag me up. And let me tell you, if you know me, Classy, there is not enough alcohol in the world that will get me doing karaoke.
You're not going to do Danger Zone
So
for
I
us.
lay there in this stupor, and they were up there singing their hearts out, and it was the greatest slur fest you have ever heard in your life.
And normally Paulie's a great singer. He can hold a
He
tune.
can sing, yeah.
Yeah, he can.
Not this night.
But you know what that says to me? Nothing's changed, because he still talks about prospecting, and then, the thing he wants to, why he loves it so much is that he doesn't have to have a shower. That's what he
Oh,
loves
that's
about
right.
it.
Yeah, he's out in
there
the
you
bush.
go.
Yeah, and he's always talking about winning lotto, so that would have been his lotto.
Did you hear
his
what
pot
happened
of
to
gold.
Did you hear what happened to his first drone?
No,
yes, in
bottom
the
of
ocean.
Yes,
Yes.
swimming with the fishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He still
When I-
dreams of finding it.
Well, I actually found him one. They actually developed one about 6 or 12 months after that actually goes into the water and can take footage under the water, swim around, come up out of the water, and then take off.
It's practically Flipper.
Yes. And I sent him the footage and I went, mate, you need one of those. And he was so excited. I don't know whether he bought one or not.
Thanks for that. I heard about it for an hour at his place that afternoon.
Well, Blackers, the thing is too that, I mean, when it comes to Paulie, and everyone would know in any industry, work colleagues can come and go. But what is it about Paulie that, really stands out for you when you think of him as a man?
He's an absolute darling of a man. He's just one of those beautiful, lovely people. He's always happy to see you. He's compassionate. He cares about other people, and in turn, other people care and are compassionate towards him.
Yeah.
It's really simple, really. You reap what you sow, and he's always been such a lovely, lovely person.
Certainly has.
you know.
Mate, do you remember my first day at Mix? in 2001.
I remember
And
you
one-
asking me about coming up to start at Mix,
Right.
and you didn't want to do it.
And I wouldn't have had a second day at Mix because my first day at Mix in 2001, Chris Mainwaring had a wallet with about $3,000 in it and it went missing. And if it wasn't for Ian Blackley and Paul Shepherd, I would not have been working there because they both vouched for me. He said, he's a good bloke, it won't be him.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I don't know if Maney ever found
Maney left his wallet in the jocks room.
fortune in it.
And a lot of money in it. He'd done an MC gig or something. And Maney's walking around, because, there's another one we've lost,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so upset the day we lost Maney. But, Claire's
It was my very
The
first
new
day.
kid.
So Matey's asking these guys, what about the new bloke?
Yeah, who's that guy?
So if it wasn't for Paulie and Blackers, I would have been history.
Oh, brilliant.
Hey, mate, great to talk about our good mate, and let's hope he
Yes.
gets well soon.
Yes. All the best, guys, for Chrissy and everything else.
You
Yeah,
too,
thanks,
mate.
buddy.
Good to see you.
Crazy Matt and Kimber in the morning.